Done.
Yeah, we're live, bro.
We're live? Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the show Wednesday night. How is everyone feeling after the weekend? I know I'm fucking feeling very good.
So am I, mate.
Eating that humble pie too. I know I said we would lose, but I like they prove us wrong.
Yeah, I thought we'll lose, man.
beautiful.
Honestly, I'm so happy to be wrong in this case, Like, honestly.
Oh, it's good to be wrong sometimes.
Legit. Honestly, like, I don't even know where to start. Like, mate, before the game, absolutely buzzing. After the game, absolutely buzzing. During the game, yeah, here and there, but buzzing in the end. It was absolutely right.
What happened?
Well, that was sometimes a bit nervous, sometimes a bit,
Sometimes
right,
good, sometimes shit, you know? Georgie, it was good. Yourself?
Mate,
I know you're a tough man to please.
It was... mate, I'm just proud of the boys. Simple as that. Yeah, just, I can't say anything more. Just proud of, I think, where we've started from, the start of the season, to where we are now. It's fucking light and day.
They've proved a lot of people. It's not over yet, but
I
they've
know
proved
that.
a lot of people wrong.
Especially me.
I didn't want to feed you, but yeah,
There's a few
you're not
people-
the only one, George. But honestly, you're not the only one.
Yeah, I think it was just more down to the fact that we were just frustrated with the inconsistencies where we'd win a game, then lose maybe one, draw one, then win one. Like, it was no... Yeah, and then now we're getting... We're reaping the rewards of what Stadge was trying to do. And I know it does take time, and I was very, very like, I want...
Didn't you want him
shit
out?
to happen. Yeah, well, of course. Of course.
I'm pretty sure you said the season was over.
Yeah,
as well.
the season was over after New Year's Day, but like,
Jeez.
Hey, was that the one?
I ripped up. That's it. But in saying that, and like I said, the playing group, the staff involved with the club. I actually bumped into Scotty Hudson on Monday during my lunch break in Parramatta, so had a quick chat to him for about a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
He was buzzing as like all we are.
I'm happy for him.
But he still cannot believe how our attendance
Oh, mate.
was not higher than
Slowly.
based off like with the dollar tickets for the for the grassroots kids and all that.
Man, we all tried to do our part.
But like you said, we can't do anything more than what we've been doing.
The club can't.
And I just said to Scotty, I said, if we make it to a grand final or one game before a grand final, that's when you're going to see everyone now come out of the woodwork. And I said, I just wish it happened earlier rather than having that Aussie mentality when your team goes shit, they just don't want to be there. When your team goes well, they're all fucking... Look at Penrith. I know it's a different sport.
You know what?
You look at Penrith, right? They've won one game out of, 5, 6?
And people are out.
And now they're all like, oh, well, new stadium, we're playing in Parramatta now. Come over, big travelling,
Big travel, wow.
So, like...
You know what, George? I had this
that's just the Aussie
conversation
mentality.
about the crowds with, I can't remember who. It might have been Sean or someone after the interview. Like I said, you know what? I hope we make the semis. And I hope, it's going to sound so petty, but I hope so many people miss out on a ticket because then it's like, suck shit, you should have stayed a member. And I think
Well, it should
that's
probably
when...
be us that miss out.
Oh, I'm sweet ass. We all come here, watch it now.
Did you get a ticket? No.
No, we're all members. But look, it was 13K crowd.
100%.
Yeah, no, look, I was actually, like, I thought fair enough. I thought 13
It's
to 14.
building slowly.
That's it.
Everyone needs to get on there. The wagon's slowly filling up, bro.
Hopefully, like you're saying, Banana, like we finished the season strong, like stronger than we started. But hopefully next season starts with a bang. Like
We can't afford that. We can't afford that.
It's annoying to me because these players put in so much work and people behind the scenes that most people don't know about. When it's shit goes wrong, we're the first ones to jump on their throats.
Yeah.
But this time around, not even just this time around, it's maybe fucking past 2-3 seasons we've been saying they've been, since the garbage has left, since we all wanted to go, old mate, even Lederer, JT was the main one.
He was on the field.
But is he still there?
Yeah, I think he was on the field.
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
All right, fair enough. But
Still there.
we didn't really actually kind of blame him. We kind of blame him for not
Having
getting
the
his
balls,
mate,
yeah.
having the balls to get rid of things. So eventually when he did, obviously it wasn't going to be, they tried to do a quick start on it. Everything looked good.
Yeah.
Obviously we had a good season. Following season wasn't that great. Now they've turned it around again. And they've done everything in their power, I reckon, man. Like you said, $1 tickets, man. Like, I think even some tickets were free. Like my kids on the way, I think they were free. I don't know how.
Yeah, some clubs like my club, we bought the tickets on behalf of the members.
Yeah.
We bought the tickets on behalf of the kids and we handed them out for free. Right,
So-
rather than making the members go and try and get them
So
for.
you just did like
We just did it because
Out
I
of
thought,
goodwill.
no, not just that, but like if you got 200 kids and each one of them has to go online and grab a ticket, and say 30, 40 parents don't know how to do it.
you can't be bothered.
It causes them not to come because they don't know how to do it. So I just said, oh, look, we'll buy them all and we'll hand them out.
Well, this is the thing, and they got a special this week where I think family tickets, or what is it?
$40?
Yeah, 2 games this Sunday, family tickets $50. So there's no reason for
'Cause
anyone that came to this game, because doubleheader, there's no reason why they shouldn't return. Like, fuck, what more do you want? Like, the boys just, like, the best, most complete performance, I think, this season. There's no reason why not to back it up. Like, obviously, money maybe, but $50 for a family.
Only thing
brother.
is, Easter Saturday, man. It's going to be hard for
I
some.
don't
matter.
give a fuck.
Fucking hell.
doesn't
man.
Like, look, for me, I'm going to be at the game.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of
Obviously
people
it's
are
during
going
the
to be...
day all that Easter stuff, isn't it?
Well, no, because there's
Some people are
like
different.
midnight mass and stuff like
Oh,
that.
you'll make it, right? I'm pretty
game.
going
No,
to give it to that 10.
I'm keeping the suit in the car. So
Yeah.
as soon as I'm done with the interviews, Malta, we're gonna limit the interviews
To 5,
so I can
that's it.
get in my suit and head to church.
Look,
Nah.
if you want me to do it, I'll.
You're gonna take it.
I'll
Take
take
it for the
rain,
team.
yeah.
There
So
you
what,
go.
you're gonna do
There you
interviews?
go,
Oh
special
my
interviews.
That's something new.
If required.
If required, he's putting his hand up. I appreciate
Maybe
it,
half.
Georgie.
Maybe he can do half. You can do the other half.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. There you go.
Maybe he can
Desperate
interview
times.
me.
Yes. For a change.
There you go.
There you go.
George,
There you go.
That's your stepping stone. Your stepping stone.
Jesus Christ. But no, look, honestly, get to the game. Like, what was pleasing is when you rocked up, I have not seen Gate B and Gate C that full in an extremely, extremely long
Yeah,
time.
I agree.
It was
I
the
agree.
biggest game outside a home derby, I believe. Someone said that like it's against Western United too. So they had a couple of fans, but 13K is equivalent to 15K. Is what people are saying.
I think they literally had a couple of fans.
Yeah, I saw 4 or 5 when I was walking. Yeah,
like, there wasn't many.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
no, but I mean, like the majority of like almost the whole crowd was us.
Yeah.
That's my
You
point.
would expect
99%.
that.
Yeah.
And it was good. And I like the club doing this because it brings in the kids who are the future. Like, they are the future of this club. And so many time in our past, we would lose this game. And there's no reason for them to come back and all this sort of shit.
Yeah.
But, mate, the players...
We're actually talking about that on the last party, that these are games usually where we all get hyped up. We're going to win, and then, like
Get
Malta
let down.
said, we get let down, get brought back down to earth. And
But
finally it was
far
a
out.
change, and it was actually a
Very proud
pleasure to
moment.
watch, bro.
Those 5 at the back, man, they were
Honestly.
fucking amazing.
Like, we'll obviously dig into it more deeply into the game.
Just gonna dig.
But I wanted to know if you feel, not just this season or the last few seasons that you've seen the club play on the field, do you think that this was probably the most professional performance
Most complete, apart
or
from
most
Sydney
complete
away.
from a Western Sydney Wanderers team?
Apart from
I-
the Sydney away, that 4-0 game.
I was actually thinking. I was
Yeah.
thinking about this too before we even started. Before
Shower
you guys
thoughts?
even got here. No, I was on other thoughts. I was sitting down with that thought. But
Someone actually goes to me, shower thoughts in the stadium.
You're fine.
not in the stadium. But I was saying to myself, I go, you know what? I reckon this is probably like, we haven't had a performance like this for like, I reckon if it's not one of our best performance, I would say, I will say it's probably one of our best, as in like fully like complete. All right, there was a few times they had a chance, they had chances there, but like we never gave up. We never gave up from the word go from till 90th minute and the little bit extra. They never gave up, the boys, and I haven't seen that in the Wanderers team. Even when we had the good teams with Sinji and the fucking that third season.
Did that remind you of like sort of season 1, 2?
I'm going to say better, Georgie.
That's what I'm saying. It's better because remember that
it's
those
not
times
better.
they were like we used to win, but we used to hang on for dear life in some of those games.
Well,
This game we didn't.
one of the, I think that that United by Football podcast did a poll saying Western Sydney Wanderers first season team versus Auckland FC first team.
We would destroy.
Like 85 or 90% said Wanderers would destroy.
I'm pretty
FC.
sure I left a post and I said I Ono's in the park, it's game over. Brother.
Yeah.
I was a magician, bro.
I
They're
agree.
ridiculous.
That's why they call him Tenzai.
Yeah.
It's the intensity. I think that's a word. That's a great word to use. Intensity. Panther absolutely losing it. But what I liked more about this is, and I hope people realize what we're going through now, we've never gone through in a history in that, season 1, season 2, they were, I don't mean derogatively, but they were misfits, that they were rejects, whatever. But this time we've got players who have come through our NPL squad, who have come through our academy. We have local players, and yet we are still doing what we're doing, where we just beat the team coming second. We held them to a scoreless. They haven't scored. That's the first time they haven't scored away from home. First time we've kept a clean sheet at home since 2023. And we're going through something. I hope you guys realize what we're actually going through. Now, I don't know, we could bomb out in the next games and not even make the finals. But still, it doesn't change the fact that most of our backline, or a lot of our backline, are young NPL. We got...
The fucking some aren't even over 25, the age.
Honestly.
No.
It's
Panja's 21.
Panda's
21, yeah.
Bonatig,
Bonatig,
20?
Yeah, close 20...
That's crazy.
And
something
you gotta remember,
That is
25.
crazy. to have.
close off contract as well.
Yeah. I'll go through the contracts. I've got them all up later on, who's on, who's off. But honestly, like the word, like you said, Banana, I think what separates us from the season 1 squad is that intensity. Like, from Milanovic, the whole defensive performance. Now, I'm not just saying the fullbacks. I mean, from Milanovic down, Barella down, Priestman, just everyone just pulled their weight. And
They were
this season,
relentless, Malta.
They were.
Every single... it was like on TV. I don't know if you guys were there at the game, but on TV, me watching it, mate, it was like I didn't feel like any panic mode apart from those 1-2 times when they blundered their chances.
I watched a replay today, and it's such a difference being in the stadium to watching it on TV. Maybe because we know what the score is.
Yeah.
But in the stadium, I was worried for the first 10, and I think the first 10 or 15 of the second half. Watching it at home, it was like watching the replay. It was like they didn't even really threaten us, but for a 5-minute period.
That's what I mean.
Once Thomas made that save, that one load to the left off Ibisuki's shot, I get they're not scoring today. Like no matter what the fuck happens during the game, they weren't going to score. And just to your point, Malta, about the boys coming through the system, the difference I'm finding now between this squad and all the other squads is we're actually getting me specifically, I can speak on my behalf, but we're getting to know the parents of the players, man. We're getting to know their families. Yeah. Right. You've done it multiple times where you've spoken to family members, and so have you, Georgie. Yeah. Like before the game, I'm talking to Aiden Hammond's dad. I'm talking to Panthers' parents. I'm talking to whoever randoms. It just has that community. Like everyone's in it together. They're not just a footballer. They're a footballer, and their parents come to the game. I didn't know, but Panthers' parents fly up from Melbourne every game.
Oh, every game.
They live in Melbourne.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know every game.
They fly up. Well, one or the other.
He's from Melbourne originally.
He's from Melbourne.
He's the one I remember when we signed him because I always watched the Premier League on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I remember him playing back for Oakley Cannons, I'm pretty sure it was. And then when we signed him, I was like, fuck.
It was Oakley or Avondale.
But I didn't realise how young he was.
Yeah.
Back then, right?
Back then, I didn't realise he was fucking only 18, 19.
Yeah.
But just seeing that, just seeing the players' parents at the game and seeing how proud they are of the players, like even Pelikanos' dad and whatever, it's just a different feel, man. Like it's like before we had Bridgie, we had Santalab, we had really good players, A-League proven players, but these guys are proving themselves, and it just feels awesome to have.
We never had young players.
Yeah, and it's awesome to have the whole the culture's changed.
Yeah.
It is everyone
and that's a credit to Scott. Like honestly, Scott in the boys behind the scenes.
Have to, man. It's amazing.
It's definitely turned around to be
Oakley,
I guess, a family club.
Oakley Cannon, yeah.
I feel more connected to the team because we know them. Like it feels like we know them. We've watched them. Bananas watched them playing in the bottom leagues and come through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what's maybe a different connection with this team. But every time fucking Panther, pumps his chest up,
bro.
I stand up. I'm like,
you know what
I just
was
wanna go
this
nuts.
game? This game, like Panther's always been like that. He's been the G up, but this game, the crowd. Like when Panther G's up, like you get a couple of us that lose it, but this time the whole crowd lost it when one of the boys did a clearance or something like that, and it's like the crowd roared, like Like from the
I haven't heard
like
that.
we celebrated a goal.
I haven't heard that for years.
Not for like a non-goal, for a tackle or something like that. It was great.
I haven't heard that noise for years.
I don't know.
I haven't seen our players.
It's different.
I haven't seen our players do that for years, bro.
Yeah.
That's another thing
Yeah,
we're missing out on.
100%.
Take any other game from any other season when the header comes down from, I think it was Ibisugi as well, and we do that goal line clearance.
Yeah.
Any other year that ball goes in the back of the net.
And we're kicking it in.
And we're kicking. Yeah, and
We're
you're right.
kicking
We're
it in
kicking
probably most
You know
likely.
what I mean?
One, yeah, this one here.
Yeah.
Bonatic and
This
then
obviously we're 1-0. This is straight after we scored, I believe. Yeah. So like, it was like, to be fair, they should have scored. You do this 10 times, they're going to score one.
But it doesn't happen.
Exactly.
Right.
And like, you watch Bonatic, like fair enough that Hibishuga should have scored, but Bonatic being there.
Bonatic was massive in that moment.
Yeah.
And just look at Panther lying on the ground, ready to clear it in case he doesn't get his foot on it.
I was just waiting for it to go in the back of the net. I thought it was gonna creep in.
Can't see it.
And the raw after this was
guys are a
absolutely
bit
crazy.
delayed.
Yeah, a bit delayed. Fast forward a bit. But the raw after he cleared it was, I don't know. There's no sound here, but yeah. But honestly, like comments say, you make your own luck. And we did this game, like, fair enough. Should they have scored? Yeah, probably.
Brother, he turned into Bonatic turned into Ronaldo with those little. Watch his feet. Watch his feet, Malta. What's the little skill in his feet there, mate?
Bonatic at the end.
Watch now. When it shows the replay. Watch this now when the ball comes in.
Yeah.
Boop, boop,
Oh,
boop.
yeah. He like rolls the ball. Oh, shit, rolls the ball. Yeah. Now, honestly, yeah, like stuff like this, Kev, like you said, like previous years, that's a goal. That's a goal.
It's just,
John Aloisi, to be fair, straight after the interview, he goes, we actually played well. We created more chances, all this sort of stuff. Look, I'm not going to say it was an absolute, I don't know. I don't want to talk bad. It was just, honestly, it was great to see.
I thought it was as close to a complete performance as you're going to get because he's not going to get credit right now. And I know you boys mentioned him last week on the potty, but I thought Sapsford had a really good game.
He must have watched. He must have heard that.
He must have
honestly,
said something.
I was because you know what,
He would have had an assist if Barello didn't miss that first chance early on.
See, I don't.
Yeah, God's back as
Kev,
one
I
of
mean,
his friends.
Kev, I don't mind. Like I said, I don't mind if he doesn't. I don't care if he doesn't score in the game, but I want him to do something.
Just like this game.
But this game, this is what I mean. This is what I like to see about him.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
He ran at him.
He can dribble. He can do everything.
Like he didn't go missing.
Yeah, exactly right.
What freaked me, Kev, was when the kids, I don't know if they knew, but they were saying Sapsford's the man of the match. I'm like, why? I don't get it. And then when I watch a replay,
watch the game back?
I'm like, I get it because obviously the run where Barello should have scored, but he was the link up. So many times he was link up, but then when Barello dropped, Sapsford would stay up. And what Sapsford does is he doesn't stay in his one spot or the pocket. He goes across, the defensive line. And as a defender, you absolutely hate that because should I follow? Should I not follow? Or have you got him? Have you not? And in that split second, that's all it takes, a through ball.
That is a defender's
and he ran.
worst nightmare.
Yeah.
When they're running at you,
to second guess where he's going to be on the field and potential passing and all that. So I think full credit to him. But like you said, it's a team effort.
One that was quiet, or two that didn't get the recognition, I think they deserve this game, is our two centre mids.
Yep, I agree.
They were so disciplined. There was one incident in the first half where they West United, like that, what they were trying to do is, Thurgate in particular and Bozanovic, whatever, they were trying to run through and outnumber our right and left backs. They did it once, and West United didn't do that killer pass. The other Asian, Hibishuki, he kind of butchered it. But from that moment on, Priestman and Brillante were always tracking the runners, 100%. And in that, if they're one step, two steps back, our defence is outnumbered. And not once did they. The absolute discipline. I don't think maybe once or twice Brillante took more than 4 touches. The rest was like 2 touches past. And that's what it was. Just quick, man. Honestly, their control of this game, the fact that they got in. I thought Thurgate had a great game. Honestly, I thought Thurgate had one of his best games.
I actually, Thurgate for me, when he left Newcastle, I thought that's a massive loss for Newcastle. If he was in the Wanderers team, I wouldn't hate it either. But I mean, obviously we've got who we've got. But yeah, full credit to
Denzaki
to Western because they are where they are on the table.
Yeah,
and we pushed them to the limit. We got the rewards.
To the limit.
We got the rewards, and that's it. Like, you know, you move on to the next game.
Elite analysis.
Elite analysis.
Yeah, no, you're right, George. Like, it is that, but
elite analyst, boys, not analysts.
I'm not
I was
how-
analysing stats.
That's
You kept saying it last week,
That's
and I'm
how
like,
elite we are. We don't even know what we're called.
I'm looking. I'm watching because obviously I
Well,
wasn't.
you bring it up, not me.
I wasn't on the show, and
I
I'm
was
like,
repeating it.
what are these guys saying? Analysis, analysts.
Analysis.
shit, right? Elite.
Elite analysis.
And the teacher's
Hey, the
sitting over
teacher's at the
there.
end, fucking
Like
hell.
holidays, bro.
The elite analysis is.
Nah, honestly, like I was worried when Shaklina got injured. I think I said it. I think there goes our final. No, I think I said we'll make
Season
finals,
protect.
but not win the grand final. I don't think, or maybe semis. But Brillante has proven me so wrong with that. He has stepped in from being centre back to now centre mid, and again, this is credit to Stadge because Rudin couldn't do it. Rudin couldn't do it with Priestman and Brillante.
He couldn't give us that old fucking
He couldn't.
Brillante.
He couldn't. Yeah. And now Stadge is doing that. He's getting it out of him.
Remember we said these like you can't play these two in the middle, and somehow now if I can.
Yeah, what happens to
It's working.
Shaklina?
Yeah.
what I mean? When he
They'll
comes
make
back.
that. They'll make that work.
They'll make it work because I think
But I
Brillante's
mean,
off
like
contract.
you,
But yeah.
you've got a good problem.
Oh, 100%.
So now you got three in form, like really hungry midfielders. You know,
You bring in Shaklina. And this links to your family feeling you were saying, Kev. After the game, Shaklina went straight up to Panta, lifted him up and everything, and that's some like even after
Don't let
the game.
him do that. He'll fucking do his knee again.
Oh mate, when you do the Shaklina's chant, he loses it.
his knee's stronger than all of ours. man.
But yeah, honestly, like this performance, the whole entire backline from even Klur, like we'll go to the Panta Milanovic G up, and then we'll get to the goals. Look at what Klur does here. Like Panta gets all the credit because Milanovic didn't do much, to be fair. But Panta actually cheated. He tracked.
He put him off there.
Yeah, but watch what Klur actually does. Like he gets the vital toe in at this one, but
it was big by Panther.
oh, it's that and that.
Yeah.
The
Sensational.
Panta blocked and the Klur kick.
Oh,
Far out, man.
Fuck,
Honestly.
you love seeing that,
Stop it.
bro. I'm telling you, I haven't seen this for years.
Well, I don't think we have, to be honest. Like what, Topper Stanley and
Beecham.
That's probably the last. Yeah, that's what I mean. For years, we haven't seen that. Those two are fucking monsters at the back.
It's just a good feeling, eh? It's just a good feeling when you know the boys at the back are confident, and they're just playing well.
Almost chested my TV.
Like I said in my I said in my interview, they're like the Great Wall of China, keeping the rabbits out.
brother, they know China.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Hey, what happens to the Jap guy? Is he Jap? The guy that we have, Japanese,
Korean.
Korean.
Jung.
Jung.
He's gone, bro.
Jung yourself out of here, brother.
And the one we signed, Laws.
Laws was on the bench,
Yeah.
but Jung wasn't in the match day squad.
But honestly, like,
They were sitting behind us.
Imagine being Laws thinking, look at the two young fellas at the back. I'll get a start in.
Yeah,
Not
no,
be
no
that hard.
chance, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Mate, honestly,
mate.
absolutely credit. Bonnetig and Panta. Bonnetig so many times. Like, I know Panta got all the credit because of how he jet up, and rightly so. But far out Bonnetig, man. I like what you said.
Bonnetig does a lot. We just don't notice.
Yeah, you know what it is?
Yeah.
He's the quiet
Calm.
achiever. He's just
Rio and Vidic, when you
level-headed.
said that.
Yeah, level-headed. Just get the job done, and that's it. It'll speak for itself. But he's
scanning everything, brother.
he's played pretty much every game.
Bonnetig, yeah.
He's
when
played
we
every
were
game
trying to
since
figure
the
out.
start of the
Yeah,
season.
well, he was a partner with Jung.
Jung,
Yeah.
and so he's
And
like
then Brillante came in, yeah.
he's now the stalwart at the back. You know what I mean? He's the one guy that's
Bonnetig's played every game this season.
yeah. And the fact that none of the back four, I don't think any of them ended up getting subbed.
No,
I don't
No,
remember
no.
Clisby coming on.
No.
I don't remember Klur coming off.
No, they all stayed on.
We'll
Yeah.
stay on.
Yeah, that's all. That's what we said. I don't know, probably ages ago podcast that we wanted some mungo, we wanted some doggedness at the back, and now we've got it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely great to see.
And it doesn't take a 36-year-old to do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, we
Well,
don't
there you go,
need
yeah.
an experienced head
Yeah,
to get that result.
and John, like he goes, yeah. Up to this game, Klur was our worst defender. We could see a lot of goals from his side this year, but this game he stepped up. Hope he keeps it up, 100%, 100 million %.
Yeah, but I definitely re-sign.
Yeah, we'll go later on. We'll go
Yeah.
through who's out of contract and whatnot. Gersh back getting his goal.
2 goals.
I was saying his name right. Is it Gersbeck or Gershbeck?
I think either one just
Oh, well, I know the commentators say
Gersbeck.
Gersbeck.
goes back.
Gershbeck, we could be right.
Gershback.
Gersbeck. Is he Turkish?
Oh, that's a good
I
question.
don't think so.
I don't know. He's got
a good
some
question.
tattoo with different writing on it.
Indian, maybe. Who knows?
You never know.
You never know, Walter.
Your spray. What?
Hairspray. Sorry, mate.
Is it really?
Hairspray.
Hairspray.
Anyway, like I didn't realize this is his first.
A-League
Sydney are
goal.
playing too. It looks like Sydney scored.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, give us a score update too as we go on. I didn't realize this is the first A-League goal,
Yeah, it is.
Ever.
They were saying the
A-League goal.
weekend.
like ever.
Yeah.
And mate, what a finish! Like Barella should have done this before, but what a little. When he scored, I didn't even realize him. I thought it was Craig.
Oh, no. What a touch into space there, bro. What a touch, and then what a finish.
Credit
Have
to
a look at
Barella.
that touch.
Credit to
Mate,
Barella.
that-
Barella never
that's-
gave up.
that's-
Barella, I'm
That's a
just going to say
striker's-
Barella almost butchered it, man.
That's a striker's finish, man.
Look at that. It's just,
But this is like, look, we've been, and I've been too, rightly critical of Barella not getting final results. But I guess this is what we see, how he has an effect. He chased the ball that probably no other player in our team gets.
That's right. That's the one thing he's always had. He's always had that work rate. 100%.
Road
100%.
runner.
And then, yeah, fair enough, he got a little bit messy, but he did put the ball through, and then great first touch, great second touch for the goal, man. Honestly.
other players in that situation, I reckon, instead of poking the
They
ball
kick it at
away,
the keeper.
they would have fucking, I reckon, got a studs up and red card, mate. I like he's got
Oh,
his
for
foot
Barella?
for Barella there.
Yeah, yeah.
Most players.
But this was, what a time to score, 44th or 45th minute, just before half time.
Just before half time.
And Aloisi said, he goes, this kind of changed his halftime speech. He wanted to do a couple of tweaks, and he didn't.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know if he did or not. But yeah, he goes, this is like, oh, wow.
No, he kept the same players in the second half.
But what a good, yeah. Mate, honestly, when they scored.
I don't know how to describe like that, like just the way we played in the first half, and that we deserved that goal. We deserved it, bro.
Yeah, I thought we should have had one with Barella early. There was a few other chances where we
And then if
went
had
at
that
him.
2-0 up at half time.
Yeah.
Mate, honestly, I could just sit here and watch his goal over and over.
What a touch into space, bro. Honestly, that just shows the experience he's got when he went overseas now. Honestly, that touch there.
Like, you don't see
But
that
you know
in
how he
A-League.
finished that? That's what I was expecting from Barella in that first one.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
like the little, you know.
The little, I said that to someone.
Yeah.
I go, Barella should have done that.
Yeah.
Just a little dink.
Yeah.
But like,
Because I literally said that at the game because I was cursing him. I go, that's how you finish a fucking...
Is it?
is Barella leading the assists
I have no idea.
in the league? I don't know. I don't know if he is.
Probably we have a few players up there. Goal scorers,
goals, yeah.
assists,
Well,
and
hey,
everything.
when you score 51 goals in a season, you're bound to have people leading the assist tally, right? You know?
Beauty of a goal. But the crowd was waiting for something like this. Like, we had some chances, we didn't take it. They had a little bit of chances, they didn't take it. They had the header from a corner, I think, just before, not like in the first half, where he should have he had a free header at the back and somehow went over. The crowd was waiting for something to happen, and mate,
It came.
it's just to
To be honest, this game, I think they were very quiet. They kept, is it Botic? No Botic?
No, Bodic, yeah.
Yeah.
They kept him quiet.
Yep.
The danger was more Hirabushi? Hero?
yeah,
Here,
Yeah,
Bushi.
he was more the danger
Hirabushi,
than
whatever his name is.
Botic
Yeah.
was because Botic got hauled off early.
Yeah.
But once you maintained him or once you double teamed him in the air, he obviously didn't get as many opportunities. But the boys were.
He got a few in the first half.
He still got it.
He
But that's the
should've
thing.
scored.
He
He
still
should've
got a
scored.
few
Yeah, yeah,
opportunities.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the
But I thi-
advertisement board.
And I think that's what I think maybe this is why Panther was so jit. And Gershback at full time kind of said it that in his interview that they wanted to treat this game like a finals. I think Panther was so G'd because either the coaching staff told him or he realised himself, and we sat here on the potty before and said it, that our centre backs they have to be on the game in order for us to win this. Because we know Hiroshige he's got such a presence, physical presence, and can play. And I think Panthers and Bonitic, I think, were a little bit hurting from what Sawyer did. Last time they came across a physical man, kind of put him on show a little bit. But this game, and maybe that's why Panther was so G'd, it was on their shoulders. I said it. It's on the centre-back shoulders if we win or lose. And both of them turned up, and we could see that they took it like a finals game.
And the more
credit to him.
the more they hassled him, the more it kept out Botic out of the game. And he was like, honestly, on the screen, like when I was watching, like he was nowhere to be seen, man. Once you shut down the big Japanese or what he is,
Hero.
Hero. I don't know what's his name. I don't want to say it wrong.
Yeah, well, their nickname is
Chico,
Hero.
whatever, isn't it?
Hero, all right.
Yeah.
His nickname Hero. Once they kind of shut him down and they annoyed him and he couldn't play. Bodic couldn't play. He couldn't get into the
Ibashuki.
group that he'll ever get. Ibashuki. Sorry.
Hirabishi.
Hirabishi Ibashuki.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's something like, I think I say his name better when I say it full.
Yeah.
I can't say it now.
Hirabishi Ibasuki.
Ibusuki. Suzuki. All right, Suzuki.
There you go.
Hirabishi Hirasuki.
Suzuki Swift.
Not Botic.
Not Botic, the Botic shit. Yeah, bro. Botic was out. Like, he was like
Didn't do much.
ghosted.
Yeah.
Ghosted out of the game. So I'm not surprised that ALEAGUE took him off.
Yeah. And that's our credit to like the players. Like honestly, this team, they've scored every single time they've played away from home. They come to us and couldn't score.
Yeah, well, they pumped Newcastle by 6 or something not long ago.
And we were talking about this last week, Kev. I was worried so much about this game. I think this is the game where we're going to be brought back down to earth because these guys are they're scoring for fun.
Yeah.
Like we're scoring too, but they were scoring like ridiculous, like
won the
amount
last
of
5.
goals. Yeah.
But that's what impressed me so much more with the back 5 and obviously the 4 boys at the back and Thomas, Lawrence Thomas. That Stadge didn't even change them at all. Like he was just like, you boys are going to stay on. He didn't make subs till really like
77th,
late in the game, and it wasn't like they weren't like
game changing.
Yeah, they weren't game changing subs. They were more like, all right, these boys need a bit of a breather, need a bit of a rest.
It wasn't tactical. It was more
Barillo went off for Carluccio in the last minute. But what impressed me more is the fact that we played so well. And most of the boys played 90 minutes. That just speaks to their fitness, their ability, their stamina, and the attitude. The attitude was on point. On point.
I'm getting that that Mariners vibe that he brought to fucking Stadge when he was at Mariners.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting that vibe.
Do you think this team is probably like one of the fittest teams we've had probably since the Popovich days?
Probably
in terms of like being able to play, you know, almost a 90-minute, or if not 90 minutes plus regularly, and still feel good after, rather than like cooked after 65 minutes or
I mean,
70.
look, the boys. That's what you get with a youthful team, right? When the team's average age is low, like
when it's in the 30s,
you
like 24.
It's not in the 30s.
No, I'm saying the older teams.
As opposed to the 30s, you're gonna be able to go a lot longer because obviously he takes off Sapsford around about 60 minutes for Antonsen.
Yeah,
gives Antonsen 30, which he can go hard for 30 if need be. Yeah. And then Milanovic stays on. The ones I feel sorry for, the guys on the bench, they can't get on the pitch.
Yeah,
your Carluccios, your Hammonds, your
Mata.
Mata didn't even feature. Mata didn't even come on.
He was on the bench.
He was on the bench, but didn't come on. Clisby doesn't come on.
He's trying to scam people for $200 dinner. Is it a dinner? What is it?
Dinner.
A matter night?
It's a one night only.
One night only they threw it in, right,
eh? No, I just thought, like obviously the vibe helped. Like the fact that they couldn't score, the crowd was G'd up, there was a lot of noise in the stadium. I don't know what they were doing at the stadium, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but the lights kept going on and off. Did you realise? So the main lights, half of them were turning off.
Maybe it's good luck.
They were making the top level of the crowd really dark. I don't know if it was I don't know if it was trying to make it feel like more it was intense, closed in.
Yeah.
But I was noticing, I'm like, what the hell are they doing? But it just had that you're not gonna get through vibe. Yeah. Like you're not gonna get through us. And obviously everyone at the club, like congratulations to them. Like a lot of the boys in the backroom staff that are walking around, making sure everything's going well. Just to see them happy with the result. Yeah, and with Scotty as well, like to see him happy with the result, they deserve it just as much as the fans. And we're finally getting there, man. We're finally getting there. Still a long way to go, but
yeah, that's it, Kev.
What's that? Is that the corner?
This is the second goal. The corner.
What do you call it?
Official own goal. They gave it to Sutton.
Bro, I'm starting to think that was a bit. He had money on it. The way he kicks that ball, into the net.
Oh no, it was a bit funny. It was looping all the way to the back.
He was actually had a good game.
I can understand him dropping it. But him kicking it,
I was ready.
Oh, he didn't really.
It wasn't him.
Oh, he didn't really kick. He was off balance, man. Watch him, bro.
Nah, he sticks that leg out, bro. Yeah, he sticks that leg out.
I think his other foot hits the post. There you go, bang, hits the post and falls
Western
back.
Sydney over 1.5.
The VL or something.
You know what's funny?
Western Sydney over 1.5 goals. That's what he had.
You know what's funny? As soon as the goalkeeper falls over, he knocks over his own team.
Third guy, yeah.
Third guy goes tumbling down. It's like just.
Gershback wanted to claim this goal. He said I scored
I
two
don't
in
care.
this game.
I'll say it's
Did he say it in the interview?
He goes, yeah, I
I'll
scored
say
2
2.
goals this game or something like that.
What do they call it? Is it called? What is it called?
Because it's not a shot on goal. If it was a shot on goal, he hit the keeper
Olympico?
like that, it would have been a goal.
Look,
But
it's a good corner. It's
Is
not
it
the
Olympico?
What?
It's not an Olympico because it didn't get directly in.
yeah, it's not Ronaldinho. Come on, bro. It's not Ronnie.
But again, like this was, we're 1-0 up. It's up for grabs. They had chances, and we come in and we
What
scored
minute?
this.
What minute was that again?
60 something. It was, and then
67?
literally next minute is the Panther Clure thing.
I mean, to be fair, I did miss the first goal.
Who are you in the toilet?
No,
George, I can't believe you were watching.
I was watching the footy.
Mate, I heard this at the interview. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to delete this interview.
I heard that too. I was like, he's joking. He's joking.
No,
Yeah, honestly, David's right. I didn't even think the crowd.
Tigers,
realised
you
it was
go for
a
the
goal.
fucking Dolphins, Malaka.
Oh, God, Father.
Let's get
66 minute. Yeah, most of the crowd didn't realise it was a goal. Honestly.
What do you
They probably
mean?
thought it was a foul.
I heard people celebrate. I just started yelling.
I was,
Like, oh, we scored.
I was waiting for the referee to be like, foul.
No one even got
Because
close
Sutton's,
to him.
he had a good game, the keeper. He actually had a good game before this.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
after it, to be fair.
Pulled off some saves.
Yeah.
He pulled off the Milanovic save in the first half.
Yeah.
Through bodies. So he did well. He's
Unlucky. Head up,
telling you,
mate.
bro. He got to 67th minute. He had over 1.5.
It's time. It's time.
It's like, it's getting there, boys.
Oh, sorry, Boz could tell us halfway, mate. I couldn't tell well in the RBB. I literally could not tell.
yeah, on halfway.
It was
it's
such a
lot-
delayed
lot easier
response,
to
brother.
see
I
on
did.
halfway. But the question
Doesn't help that the net is black and red and black. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I know. I like it too.
Aesthetics.
But you can't tell when the ball goes in sometimes.
Yes, steady.
No, honestly, and then like 2-0 up, it's a dangerous lead sometimes, and we saw straight away, literally,
Yeah.
they had the next chance, the Panther Milanovic sort of G-up thing. But from there, like, it was up to us, and we've said it, like, that this game, our defence won us the game. Yeah, fair enough, we scored 2 goals. Look, one was our own goal, but I've said it so much, you guys are probably sick of it. Attack wins you games, defence wins you leagues, and we finally saw that this season. Our defensive system, because it's not just the fullbacks, stepped up and got us this win.
Who said
Yeah.
goals? Who said Sydney was?
No,
that
it was,
one,
It
cancelled?
was VAR.
Yeah, VAR.
Overruled.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, look at
Sorry, Boz. Boz is ripping me because I couldn't see. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta go. Specsavers.
Speak to him.
Sorry, Boz.
Talk to Boz then.
Sorry, brother.
look, the second goal obviously took us to a point where we're like, all right, 2-0, but I still felt like after that,
Western.
Yeah, like
They could have.
No, but after that, right after that,
Was-
there
They
was
had
that
the
that
chance.
chance was there.
Clearance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big massive clearance.
and then a couple of
And-
minutes after that was the hero shot
Yeah.
where Thomas saved it.
Yeah.
After that, I'm like, it's game
No,
over.
I call it game over when that big mess in the box and had the clearance.
Scramble.
Yeah.
Hey, that was it, man.
Scramble was, that was it for you.
That was it.
For me, it was
that
just
was-
after that with the Thomas save. It was only a minute later, the Thomas save from Hero. I was just like, they're not going to score today.
You know what? If we only drew to the Auckland
Sydney
at,
derby.
at home and the derby,
And the 2 points of the
fuck,
derby.
we would be right up there, bro.
be second.
Right up there.
And taking 2 points at Wellington.
Yeah.
That we shouldn't have dropped. But in saying that, I spoke to Shikluna before the game, and he was telling me about Wellington away, and he goes, man, Wellington away is one of the hardest away trips to do. He goes,
Yeah.
just going
Yeah.
there, the type of pitch,
I was having
the
this
type of
convo, yeah.
stadium, just the atmosphere around it. He goes, man, you don't like people don't understand how difficult
And plus,
it
you have
is.
to actually get to the airport 3 hours before, 2 hours before,
Yeah,
and
because
then
the international
after it.
flight
Yeah,
and all that.
Yeah.
He just said, he goes, because I asked him, I go, hey, how do you feel about the 2 results, in New Zealand? He goes, man, like we did well. He goes, you guys don't understand how hard it is to go over there, twice in the space of 8 days. So
Well, that's what he mentioned at the live sites at the pub as well.
the pub,
He didn't even go to Wellington. Shikluna.
but
No,
he
he
did it.
said-
He's done it
Yeah.
before. He's done it before.
He's done it
Yeah, I
before.
know.
But-
He just reminded me.
But that's how
This
he.
Blake saying it's hard. He's like Guildford Hotel with George. What's he, brother?
On the pokies.
But obviously he's been before, like he went
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year and stuff. So he was just saying, like, don't take the 2 draws
Yeah, I was-
lightly.
I was having this convo with I'm not gonna mention.
I know you're
names or anything,
changing your
but,
mind, Malta, but when we said it was.
No, 100%.
I
I literally said it when Kev was speaking. Go rewind a bit. I said, no, I expected more from New Zealand. But I was having this convo that, and I was walking to the pub and he actually mentioned, I'm like, holy shit, you got a good point. The fact that, because I asked him, why why didn't we stay?
Why did you just win?
No play. This is not a play. This is a supporter. This is a supporter. I'm not speaking to anyone. But he's close to Stadge, and I said to him, "Okay, why didn't the players stay there?" He goes, "Don't underestimate staying in your own bed." This is what they reckon. So you're more your comfort zone.
And he goes, "Who you're talking about now?"
He goes, this is not a player. I'm not
I know.
supporter.
I still know who you're talking about.
And he goes, what does he say? He goes, yeah, the fact that you have to, when you get international, you have to get to the airport 2.5, 3 hours. You got all your gear. Then once you land, you got to get on the bus. You got to go to the hotel. And then if you arrive at a reasonable time, you got to go straight to training. It is a big trip. It is a big process on that first day that you land.
I'll tell you
I get it, but expectable.
But I'll tell you right now, if I was like that player, and like you said, you got to wait 3 hours before. I'll be a fucking miserable cunt.
Hey, it's not that bad, bro. They're waiting in the Qantas lounge, just not to.
Leave me alone, bro.
The economy section, China Eastern.
I get annoyed when I go.
They got to deal with me. They got to deal with me in the Qantas lounge, fucking stalking them. But yeah.
But no, honestly,
that was good.
Yeah, it was good. I don't know why we started talking about this. Why did we start talking about this?
I was just talking about strictly, we were talking about points, right? When we talking about
what ifs,
reminiscing.
We're reminiscing about points we missed.
Shower thoughts?
Shower thoughts.
No shower thoughts. No.
Toilet thoughts? I mean, sitting on the toilet.
But okay, in saying that, it's too early to sort of move on towards
Yeah, it is early.
It's early?
Yeah. I want us to get top 6 first, mathematically done.
No, sorry. I meant was to look forward to this Saturday.
Oh.
What do we think in terms of points? In terms of, going up against Melbourne City.
Very similar game.
Yeah.
For what's on the line. Very similar
3
game.
points we guarantee 6.
What? Oh yeah, if we get 3,
according to
it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed, but you're safe. You're kind of.
It will come down to goal difference.
You're going to rely on people behind you, but I don't want to rely on anyone behind us.
Do not take anything for granted. The shit we've been through in the last 8 years. Do not jinx it.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want to rely on anyone. I just want to get the job done. Hopefully the boys.
We win 3 from 3. That gives us a good chance of coming second.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want our boys to start thinking, all right, if we win this game, we're safe. I don't want to think like that. I don't want to think about the teams behind us, on top of us. I just want to think about
you don't want to leave it down to mathematical.
Yeah, I don't want to leave nothing to mathematical. Just play, do what we're doing, go in the training, work hard, come on the weekend.
That's it.
Do everything you fucking trained on during the week and put it onto the fucking.
You know what
field.
I kind of hope Stadge does before this game. I hope obviously he will. He'll sit the players down and he'll go through it. There is, even though we won 2-0, there are elements in this game that we can improve upon.
Always can
And I
improve.
hope Stadge
Every single
pushes
time you
that.
step on the field, you can
I hope
improve.
Stadge kind of pushes to the boys that we did have an element of luck that they didn't score. I hope that Stadge doesn't. I'm sure he's not the type of person to sit on his laurels and go, you know what, just do it again. I hope he doesn't say that.
No, I don't think
I hope
so.
he says, if we want to win this, we need to play even better. And I think he might. I think he generally might. But yeah, if people want your latest percentage, Banana,
Oh, latest.
then we're going to make the finals.
To make the finals, yeah, it's very high now. We're at 92.
92%.
92. I put out 92.
anyway.
92. It's very high.
There you go, 92%.
92. You went up.
92. I went up. What did I say before? 90.
You said
80,
90.
92.
90 yesterday in
92.
the chat.
Yeah.
But earlier before the pod, I asked you,
See?
what is the percentage of us making the grand final?
Grand final.
What did you say?
63.
Nah, he said something
it
lower
was
than that.
Low, it was way low.
It was like
I'll say
30.
that.
It was like 34, 35, 36%.
36% to make the
36%
grand final.
chance to make the grand final.
Let's see what
that's a lot.
I miss out on these.
A lot? You reckon that's a lot?
33%'s a lot. That's like a third.
Chats.
That's more than a
Oh,
third.
if
you do it 3 times, we're gonna make it.
the RBTV chat. We're gonna get Georgie into the RBTV chat.
We got
Well,
it.
go, comment.
We got it.
Hey?
What's happening?
Oh,
The
fuck
RBTV
me.
chat.
Oh, I think you meant this chat.
No, 'cause he missed out on
I'm missing
the
out on the
percentages.
percentages. I've got to work out my tab
One
account.
sorry, go back to the game. One person I want to give a shout out to, and it's a bit of humble pie, is Milanovic. I thought he was unlucky not to get assist, not to get a goal. I thought he was. This is the Milanovic I wanted to see more and more and more. The fact that he picked up the ball and he ran at the defenders and more often than not, he actually controlled it this game. Like he controlled the ball. He didn't like overrun it or lose it. He did it once or twice, but
There was one run in the second half where he went in, out, left foot, right foot, and left the defender on his ass pretty much. I think Milanovic was our outlet that we needed, combined with Sapsford and Krayev as a more solid player. I just want to shout out Milanovic. I think he needed it. Yeah.
It's sucking up now.
No, I'm not. No, I stand by in Wellington. I stand by it, brother. I stand by it. Because that's in Wellington. That's what I
he's Glock. Here's that now.
Do you like this?
Polishing
the one
it.
game he doesn't score, Malta's like, he had a great fucking game.
He
scores every other game.
And then when he scores,
now hit his balls down there.
Because honestly, because in Wellington, that's what I wanted. Like quite often, he didn't pick up the ball. He didn't until he scored that goal. This game, he did it all game.
so
I'll say credit to him. Let me credit a guy when it's due.
but you're crediting him for not scoring a goal.
No, I'm good. You're
choking on a monster. Get it out of your mouth.
Sorry, I can't even be serious. Sapsford, he didn't score. Credit to him.
He showed up.
Yeah, but
he was
showed up.
He turned it on.
But Milanovic always shows up, and you still win.
Milanovic.
I whinged about last week. Had a little whinge about Sapsford because he fucking did go missing. This week he didn't.
Yeah,
that's what I asked for.
That's
I didn't say go and score a hat trick.
Get it out of his mouth. Georgie's got Stadges right in there.
Finger in his ass.
Stadges be like, take that, Georgie.
Takes that.
Tell me to get out of here.
Mate, I can't wait to go to training on Thursday next week.
Georgie, smell it.
You should take him down to Sefton. Shout him a dance.
Bloody hell. Chewing gum out of the pit station.
Oh no, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to think of everything.
Is that
else
petrol
about the game.
station still open there?
Which one?
Where?
That's Sefton.
Which one?
That's connected to it.
Godfather.
It's not there anymore.
It's not there anymore. I haven't been there.
Probably
for
got
that
all
long.
these
Was there
kids
one there?
watching, and now these blokes.
Yes, there
No,
was.
it's a bottle over there.
We got all these kids watching because of the interviews, and you blokes.
Oh no, but I'm
sorry.
I'm asking if the petrol station is still there.
We're just talking about the suburb. This is a
Petrol
suburb.
station next to the kebab shop near the roundabout, near the train station. Yeah. What's wrong asking with petrol station?
All right, let's go to this Melbourne City game.
Win.
It's on Saturday. We can't go now. Hang on. Like a few days.
It's a win.
Love it.
It's a win.
Like I was saying, I think the situation is very, very similar to this West United.
100%.
That second against fourth again. Now we are.
But do you think it might be tougher than what we're expecting against Western?
I just hope that we didn't play.
Our grand final.
Yeah, I didn't want to say grand final, but I was going there. I just hope that we can repeat the intensity, repeat the G up.
That was our semi-final. He said. Stadge, didn't he?
Did he?
Pretty sure he
Josh Back said something about we took it like a finals
Yes,
game.
something like semi-final,
Yeah,
final,
yeah.
whatever the fuck
No,
it was.
and
The Stadge?
At
the stage said it had a finals
Semi-final
feel
feel
about
I actually said that to a couple of the boys in the RBTV. I go, far this feels like a finals game. And they're like, not really, Malta. I'm like, yes, really. So thank you for saying that.
You had to buy a ticket.
But Melbourne City.
So just
Yeah,
before we get to
12.
to City, because obviously we're going to run into the finals.
Yeah.
But do we not have now the confidence? And I'm not saying we're going to beat everyone.
Yeah.
But do we not now have the confidence to say, doesn't matter who we play, we can get a result?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's the
100%.
vibe. That's the vibe
Yes.
because.
That's been like for a couple of weeks, Kev.
But what? Okay, so this
Except
is
for me last week.
The only difference I have between this team and the 2013 team is because even in the 2013 season, I never felt that way, even about Central Coast. Do you know what I mean? Like Central Coast that year was still a tough team. I know we got a result to get the minor premiership, whatever that year.
against them.
But this year, I truly believe the league is that open and that wide that anyone can beat anyone.
what I was
And I'm confident that we can beat anyone. I'm not going to say we're beating everyone, but we can beat anyone no matter who you put
I
in
feel
front
you.
of us.
I feel you. I feel like I think you're trying to say like on their day when they're slightly off, we can get them. Right?
That's it. We can get anyone.
get 'em.
We can get anyone.
But anyone can get us.
Yes,
That as well, that as well
Agreed.
too.
Agreed. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to win every game.
No.
But I'm just saying I've got a different confidence about the way we're
great.
playing. That
100%.
I don't care if it's Auckland or if it's City or if it's
Newcastle or
whatever. It's like it's a 50-50 shot. and we're going to go in there expecting we can get a win.
We done all the big boys now, yeah. Now we're playing
It's just
apart
City.
from City,
Yeah.
and then
Which
after that,
we've already
Yeah, but
beaten
I'm saying,
City though.
but
We've
then
already beaten
After that, we've got
City.
Newcastle and then
MacArthur.
Yeah, but I'm
MacArthur.
saying, yeah.
The only team we haven't beaten this year is Auckland.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I
It
think
was
John,
a 1-0 loss, which was last minute at home,
yeah.
and the 1-1 draw.
And then Melbourne City, we beat in Melbourne.
We beat them 2-0.
I think John nails it. He goes, to your answer, yes or no. He goes, I still don't trust them. These players have been fickle for 2.5 years, so I'm still cautious back on
It's
the
not the
games.
same group,
It's
though.
not the same.
But it's
Yeah.
not
No,
the
but
same
it is.
group.
A lot is from
Yeah, but
last
they've
season.
grown now. They're like
I agree,
maturing more.
but
They didn't have the
also-
minutes. They didn't have the
but
minutes in
also-
the A-League, man.
But I've been
also-
burnt so much for 8 years. I just.
But the
still
thing
hurt.
is that I think Stadget has a different philosophy when it comes to football.
We've scored 51
in
fucking
more
comparison
positive.
to
Is that the most goals for us?
Yeah,
For
yeah,
us.
yeah,
Us,
yeah,
as a
yes.
club.
Yeah.
In comparison to obviously
48
what Rudin did, right?
Yeah.
And even previous managers when we've had like
Surely
Carlton
Ruden's
and all that.
season was the lowest, yeah? If not,
It was one of the lowest.
one of the lowest, yeah.
Yeah.
Babel.
I think the lowest was like Babel,
Robinson.
Robinson was like
I mean,
under 30.
like 28 or
Yeah. That's
27.
Oh, we haven't.
I don't think that thing's
haven't
ever
beat
ticked
Sydney.
over to
I think that guy's got to
We haven't
start
beat
making
Sydney
new
either.
numbers.
City.
Sydney, no. We drew. No, well,
Yeah,
we
we
lost
haven't
both.
beaten
Lost
Sydney.
both.
Oh, yeah.
Lost
And
all
we drew.
three.
We drew the last
That's
one.
right.
We drew. That
Yeah,
felt
we
like
did.
a loss.
We did. We were
Yes,
winning,
that's
winning
right.
3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Okay, well, don't come up against Sydney. Then.
Trying to stay out of their way.
I did
Try
say
and
it to
avoid
you.
the bastards.
I did say it to you before the interviews, Malta, or
You did.
after the interviews.
Yeah, yeah, you
I
don't
go,
wanna-
fuck, man, we're going to see Sydney again.
Yeah.
4th
Yeah.
versus 5th.
It's got that feeling.
Do it
on
again
Fuck,
to
man.
us.
I just want a home final. I'm
Yeah, but we
this
won't
club's
be
sending me a
versing
break
them.
with this travel.
might
Well, there you
be
go. Robertson, we actually scored the most goals.
What?
No,
Bullshit.
no.
Robertson actually had the most goals in the season before this.
All right.
In his first season, he scored 45.
45 goals.
45?
What? Who's that? Is that Boz?
Oh, I don't know.
I'll only trust if it's Fabrizio Romano or Boz.
I don't know. It's
Boz,
just-
but Romano, I'll believe
An
it.
actual like stat thing.
Anyway, we're at 51 fucking goals. That's the point.
It's great.
We're
5
3
goals.
games to go,
Yeah.
mind you. 3 games
Yeah.
to go, and we're 51 goals.
Honestly,
Could we hit the 60?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't see why not.
3 more games.
Because the last 2
9. They have to
games-
score 3 goals each game.
You know, Newcastle, if they don't win this weekend, it's pretty much over for them.
City. Yeah, Newcastle's grand
And-
final, and MacArthur,
And
by
MacArthur
them they could be done.
Depends what happens by then. But if we put 2 or 3 goals past every team, which we're more than capable of doing, we can hit 60. What do we have now? 51, right?
51.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Sportsbet, open the tab, open the market for
Well,
it.
watch us struggle to
Gamble
score the next
responsibly.
3 weeks.
Gamble responsibly, exactly.
Yeah, so,
Whole table.
57.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking you guys are underestimating this a little bit.
I'm going to say 58.
He's underestimating.
I'm going 61.
We're versing
goals.
City. They have the best defense in the league.
Doesn't matter.
Even if we
Brother,
score
by
2
the
goals, it'll be
end-
achievement.
Brother, you're
By
coming
the
to
end
Western
of the
Sydney,
regular
brother.
season, we will have 61 goals. 10 goals in the next 3 games.
Brother, we kept them quiet, Malta. What do you mean? Best defense, brother. We
They have the best defense. City have the best
No,
defense.
against us, but
2-0. 2-0. We beat them.
Bro, what if we
4
score-
0 coming up.
Yeah. Honestly, exactly what John said. I'll take a 1-0 win in the next 3 games.
Yeah, 1-0, 6-0, 3-0.
But you know what? All right, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do we need to lose before the end of the season?
no.
I don't want to lose, Malta.
No, honestly, do we need like
Lose in the final.
a reality check sort of thing?
Nah.
Actually, good point that you brought it up because I was actually thinking about it today.
What? Where?
Shower thoughts?
Nah,
Where?
Shower thoughts?
at work.
Toilet? Oh.
No, honestly, do we need to
So-
lose one? Do we need something?
Okay, here's my take on it. 2005 West Tigers.
Oh, here we go.
Nah. If you want, you could. No. It's a fucking comparison, all right? 9-game winning streak.
Yeah.
They lost their last 2 games
Yeah.
of the regular season.
Yeah.
Beat Cowboys, beat Broncos, and then beat St. George to make the grand final. Won the grand final. So, do we
What's that
need
got to do with the price of
no,
bread?
but do we need to lose a game?
No.
I don't want
What's
to,
that got
but
to do with receiving the toilet?
even if we lose, say against MacArthur, right, as an example,
What's that got to do with
then it refocuses the boys to go, okay.
Yeah, I know what Georgie's
like,
saying.
you know, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Like, if we get top 4, we'll get a second chance. You know, outside of that, fair enough. Whatever happens.
This is football.
I just
brother.
don't want,
I love it.
like, if we lose a game, I'm not going to go, well, fuck. Like, we've done well for a month and a half, right?
Do you think?
I don't know, George. I've
think-
known you for a while now, bro. I mean, you can flip like an egg.
Do you think Man City on a title run go, you know what, we need to lose one towards the end?
Struggle to flip it.
Huh?
No,
Man City go on a title run, do they go, oh,
probably not.
we need to
I'm not
lose
gonna-
one somewhere?
I'm not saying the players. I'm not talking about the players' mentality.
Nah,
the players'
I'm
mentality
saying
should go
fuck
win.
That
Shit
overconfidence.
mentality to have.
Fuck
No, that's what John's telling me off for. No, 100%. I agree. The players should go in with win every game.
Now.
But I'm just saying, like maybe a kick in the ass would be like, fuck, boys.
Nah, we don't
nah,
need it.
Saj
We've
has
been
got 'em
kicked
working,
in the
man.
ass enough.
Fair enough.
But I,
You know when
got
we
'em
got
but
to
I
kick
feel
in.
like the playing group has worked too damn hard to fuck this up now.
Yeah, nah.
That's
Stadge has got them working. Stadge has got them working.
You know when we got kick in the ass, big massive kick in the
New
ass.
Zealand, I reckon.
Not there. A big
Derby.
kick in- big. That's it. The derby, the four.
That was
it
it.
the 4-all or 3-all?
3-all.
4-all.
Yeah, that felt like a loss.
3-all.
real.
Yeah.
That was
That
a
was a
loss.
good kick in the
That
ass.
was a turning
loss.
point. That was a turning point, I think. I think we're going to look back. Well, we have looked back. And I think that derby was a turning point because that could have literally kicked the players while they're down, all that shit. But since that game, they have completely and utterly turned around. They've gone on this streak.
Resiliency is key.
100,000,000%. And look where we are compared to where Sydney are. Like, we've kicked on. They've kind of staggered a little bit. So, 100% credit to
been
them.
inconsistent.
Very inconsistent. When you think they're going to win, they lose. When you think they're going to lose, they win.
I just don't know. I know John's having a go at me, bro. I've
the
been
team-
burnt last 6 years.
Get
I
him,
just-
get
I
him,
just-
get into
yeah.
him, John.
The team culture is just like so strong at the moment. It's 3 more
You
games.
watch us lose against City.
It's 3
I'm
more
not used
games.
to us being this positive. I'm not used to it.
Well, I'm not
It's
saying,
not
but
about being
we're not
positive.
being.
You know what the problem is? When I'm fucking positive for once, I get fucking, get told, off, and I get told
Hey, people
whatever.
don't forget, brother. They don't forget these
But-
people.
but,
you know?
you know,
happens when you're an elite what?
When you're
Because
elite,
Georgie-
analysis,
Hey, analysis.
analysis.
When you're a lead analyst. But,
Elite
Georgie, you
analyst.
read the season of
Analyst.
4 weeks ago. That's why you're
more than
copping
that.
it.
Yeah, because I knew what we
don't
were
wanna
like
answer that,
fucking
Raph.
how many years.
Yeah, but you got to believe. Didn't I say from very early days?
We will win.
I
believe that. We
I
will
said
win.
from the early days, I said,
George.
boys, you wanted Stadge
Yes.
in.
Question.
Yes.
Gershback's mum's Greek.
Hello, Malaka.
Is she?
Boz is on it. German.
Hang on, is that a
German
question or is that
father?
a statement?
No,
That's
Boz,
a statement.
Oh,
German
there you go.
father, because we said it before. German father, Greek
There you
mother.
go.
So it's Turkish.
You're somewhere in between.
Are we going to win
Ah.
this league?
Yes.
No, just everyone calm
We
down.
are-
They're not going to win the league.
say, but Banana said say it.
I'm
Not
sorry.
within the league, bro. Again, Auckland's within the league. Auckland,
I'm
winning
sorry.
the league is finishing first.
Are you talking about grand final?
Grand final or Premier
no,
League?
he
That's not winning the league. Come on.
A-League. He's winning the A-League.
Winning
Yes,
the
yes,
A-League.
we're winning it.
What?
We're making
Grand
grand
final.
final. We're winning it.
That's not winning the A. It's just winning the second prize cup.
Yeah, but okay. Have we won it before?
We
We're not
haven't.
winning the league. We're not winning the
We're
league.
not winning.
But finals, I don't know. Anyone can win. Anyone in the top 6 can win. the finals.
I actually
It's
feel
cheesy,
like
but it's
if
true.
you're gonna verse us, you fucking better be shit scared.
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Dark horse?
More than a dark horse, bro.
What's darker
I actually, I actually feel
that snake, the black mamba? What did he say?
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish.
I'm engaged non-stop.
nah. Well,
Under the bed?
Oh, God.
it's just
Before we
the
go in
stars are
let's-
aligning, man.
Before we look in the future, let's worry about this weekend because this weekend is a big game.
still winning.
It's
Yes.
a big game.
We're still winning.
So, George, you're going with the win.
We're gonna win 2-1.
Kev?
3-1 win. Somebody fuck this up, please.
Go Banana?
I'm
Bananas gonna
gonna
fuck it up.
draw 1-1.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
was
Thanks,
I was
Banana.
thinking 1-1. I think it's going to be
1-1
very,
draw.
very
Do
low
you
score.
keep the same
Lineup?
lineup, or do you make one or?
I don't know who you're going to change. Who?
What would you change it for?
I don't know who.
I know.
Just
Bring in
asking.
Clisberto.
I'm just
No, I'm
asking.
joking. I'm joking.
Oh, shit,
wait,
Kev, you've been
wait.
called out, brother.
Oh,
It's from John.
frozen out.
Do you want me to say, Kev, remember we had an argument about Tamakovsky
Argument.
after the derbies? You're frozen out.
I honestly
since
don't
this
remember
game.
the argument, but yeah, sure. What's the point? I don't understand.
When you come on Impact. So he's been frozen out since his new standard. So he's saying, I think that, I don't know, John, tell me if I'm wrong, John, that our team's improving, is playing so much better that players like Tamakovsky, Pelikanos can't come in and...
What'd you just call me?
Not you.
I thought you said John.
No, John.
Oh,
John.
sorry.
John there.
Yeah.
I don't, sorry, John, clarify the point. I don't
I think
understand.
that's what
I
he's
don't
saying.
understand what it's about. if we're talking about the standards, that's cool. But the reason,
No, but we praised Tim McCloskey for that in the derby because the work he done. I don't know, but was it you?
yeah, that's right.
Saying, like-
He couldn't get the ball. That's not the reason he's frozen out.
I don't think that's the reason. I just
No.
he can't get in.
He just can't get in.
Yeah.
I'm saying hopefully
That's the thing. Like,
hopefully he stays. Anderson goes.
I spoke to JT about when he was at the Auckland game.
Don't say JT, please.
JT9.
Tomakovsky.
JT9.
JT9.
Say JT nice time.
JT9. And I said, like, shame that you're not, getting game time, blah, blah, blah. He goes, if the team's winning, I can't do much about
They
it.
can't. They
Yeah.
can't. And this is a good segue into the players that are off contract.
Segue.
So
Here we go.
these are the players that are off contract according to Transfer Market.
Yep.
Just bring my phone so I can see. All right, so this season, so the end of this season, June,
Yep.
this is the players we have off contract,
Yep.
okay? Mata,
Yep.
Brillante, Antonson,
Start for the top.
Clisby.
So,
Give
are we going to get?
I'm going whatever this is.
Are we going to go through
Are you going
them
to tell
or?
us keep or out?
All right, let's go. All right, Mata,
Out.
Out.
Well, he's going. Yeah.
yeah. Brillante,
Keep.
Keep.
okay.
You?
Antonson.
Hang on,
yeah,
hang on, you?
I didn't realize he's only 32. I keep him, but if I'm Stadge, I'm going up to him. I'm saying, look, we want you around for your experience, blah, blah, blah. Just, you might not be playing the same minutes as you played this season.
I don't know.
Oh,
I reckon he
whatever.
will.
Keep.
I reckon he will.
Shikluna.
Keep.
Cicluna? Keep?
No. I'm saying because Shikluna's going to be Black Brillante.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
gotcha.
I'm saying.
Yep.
Antonson.
Out.
Out.
Yep. Did you say out, Kev?
3 outs.
If we can get him on lower wages, I'd keep him.
No.
Nah,
Out.
nah.
See you later, mate.
Out, bro.
Sorry, out. I want you something new.
Clisby.
Out.
I feel sorry for him, man.
Out.
Squad player in.
Out.
I'll keep him.
Out.
I'll keep him. Sounds crazy.
Out.
I'll keep him.
Yeah, I'll probably say out.
Squad player
I'm
in.
saying out. I'm saying out.
Out? Boy.
Who's a tiebreaker?
Look, he's improved
I don't
massively
give
the
a
back
shit,
end.
bro.
So
He's
what
improved.
happens?
Yes.
God forbid if something happens to
Goes
Gersbach.
back.
Simmons.
NPL.
He's gone, bro.
No, he's not. He's not gone.
No, he's not.
Simmons isn't gone.
No, he's not.
Simmons isn't gone.
Brother, he's been killing the NPL.
He's
He
gone.
killed-
Simmons
captain.
isn't gone. Believe
He's
me.
gone.
They beat Manly 2-0.
Simmons isn't gone.
I've been like he
not
was the
going,
best
brother.
player on the field. Our A-League club will come for Simmons. I'm telling you now.
That's what I'm saying. He's gone.
Brother, we're keeping him.
He's gone.
They're keeping him.
I wouldn't
You
be
know
surprised
something
if
we
he
don't
does
know?
go, Kev.
He's
Don't
staying,
worry.
bro.
All right, he's
I
gone.
wouldn't be surprised if he does go.
That's what I'm
Chasing
saying.
him.
He's
Alright,
gone, bro.
Can't blame him.
You're not
Alright.
getting minutes. You're gonna go.
Yeah. Person we've never seen, Laws.
Who?
Joshua
Nah,
Laws.
he's
Nah,
gone, bro.
He's gone.
Yeah, fair enough. Jordan Holmes, keeper.
Stays. Keep.
All right.
I reckon it's gone
Keep.
because I reckon
Nah.
Vidakovic
Keep.
No, because I'm pretty sure he's a Sydney boy. Holmes.
Doesn't give a shit.
be. Oh, settle down.
And he's happy to be a deputy. If he's happy to be a deputy, keep him.
My most concerning one, Kleur.
I think he'll stay, bro.
Stay. Why not?
Keep.
Stay. He's been fucking
gotta
playing
keep
well.
him.
Are you asking what we think will happen, or are you asking what
do you
we
want?
want?
What do you want?
Nah, keep.
I want to keep him.
Well, if he does,
Brother, he wore a Sporting Rovers jersey in the
that's
warm up on the
why.
weekend.
That's why.
That's
Now you know
Come
that
on,
too.
guys.
I ordained him as a saint.
But I reckon
There you go.
if he leaves, Simmons stays.
Correct.
Yeah, Kleur stays
Might
for
be.
me. I think sign Kleur now. Give him contract extension now.
100%.
This very moment.
Sign him
All right,
Jung
Out.
Out, gone.
and the
Monta,
other.
what about you?
Oh, gone.
okay.
See you later, mate. I'll drive you there.
on.
Yeah.
Another big concern for me, Sapsford.
Keep.
Keep.
Is he off
You gotta keep
contract?
him.
Yeah.
Fuck, you got to
I-
keep
I-
him.
I-
But this time it's a A-League contract, not a scholarship one anymore.
yeah.
So
You
if
got-
you want
His was a
scholarship-
bit weird. I looked at him and Priestman. I couldn't tell, but I think they're on full-time contract. I couldn't tell.
Both of them are on full time.
Yeah.
You got to keep
You
him.
gotta keep him.
But
You
they're
gotta
on
keep him.
minimum.
They're not ready to go overseas yet.
No.
They
of
are
course
not ready, bro.
Of course not.
They are not. They need a good at least
2-3 seasons.
2-3 seasons under their belt.
And
bro. I'm
consistent.
telling you now.
And consistent.
Because if they go overseas, they'll come back.
their confidence
and
will
they're
be
not
shot.
going to
And
be the
I-
same
the reason
player
why I
ever
looked
again.
into this because I wanted to see when Panther was because I wanted Panther.
He just
not
signed
to
a
do-
2 year.
He just signed a
Yeah.
2-year
But
extension.
I forgot about it. And then I wanted him not to do a can car where he goes overseas, comes back. And
Well,
he's
obviously
screwed.
he hasn't. So,
That's why I looked at him. He's 2027. So Sapsford all keeping. Sapsford, I don't think what more does he want? He's getting game time. He's pretty much a starter.
Money.
He's maybe.
Money,
but-
if
he
comes
wants
out to
his
money,
money-
yeah.
Just because
don't think he
circumstances
can
would have to
demand
be
it.
easier. Hey?
I don't think he can demand it. And but money. Did you guys see before it came on the salary cap?
No.
So the salary cap
decreased
for
it now.
next season is 3.5. It's gone up.
yeah.
But then the season after, They called it a hard salary cap of 3 mil, with one exception.
What's the exception?
One marquee, one exception in your squad.
Yeah, so one person outside the.
So right now it's
two, right?
2.5 or 2 point something. But you
No,
got all
but
the
two
scholarship
marquees.
and all this sort of shit. Yeah,
You can have an Aussie marquee and an international marquee.
and all the scholarships.
Is that for every club or just one club that buys him in?
Well, it's
Like
only
the
for
trick
Sydney
they always
FC.
do.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then next season, I think it's something about 3.5, maybe a hard 3.5. So that means everyone's underneath it.
Yeah.
And then it goes down to
I
3
don't know why they
With the exception of one.
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 I don't
The
know
reason why I'm saying that is because of Saps for
I'm
demanding
not sure if
more
they
money.
still have that same that bullshit rule like that, where it's one club gets that marquee player, they get that money. I mean, if club have the money to spend on that player, like
Every club can get one marquee player.
yeah, but they get it's not like the marquee like we want.
Yeah.
The big name player. It's a marquee, decent player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
The reason why I say it is because obviously Sapson might go for more money, but fuck, I don't know.
But he's not going to command
I don't
it the
know.
way he's been playing lately.
All right, next one. Pelicanos.
I
would
would
keep
keep him as a squad.
But whether or not he wants to stay is a different story.
And I think that's the same with Temakovsky.
I think he'll go.
I want to keep him,
I
but
wanna
it's going to
keep
be very
him.
hard to keep him because
I think another
It'll be
A-League
easy
club,
he'll
if
slot
Anderson
straight.
goes.
another
he'll-
A-League club might
He'll slot
look at him.
straight back into Marconi at the moment. Well, Marconi's doing well. At the
Yeah,
moment
but if
too.
Anderson goes, then it's Sapsford
Yeah, good
and
point.
what's her name, and then Tamakovsky comes on for.
Well, there you go.
if he's patient, and
Stay.
that happens, hopefully his chips rely on that.
Or Temakovsky is 26 years old.
Is he?
Beautiful.
Yeah, shit. I
He
didn't
seems
realise
a
he's
lot
that
younger.
old. Shit, yeah, fair enough.
That's not that old. Come on, I wish I could.
No,
get back and
he
be-
seems younger. He
Yeah.
seems younger.
But
The keeper. Oh, sorry. Did you want to keep going?
yeah, but on Timokoski, hopefully he can. If he's fucking nails himself down, hope he's on good little bit of money. That can keep him at the club, and he can be happy. He's patient and he waits.
If you're
Anderson.
Temakovsky,
But like you said, you
if you're
can't.
Temakovsky, are you waiting? If someone comes, if Newcastle
Yeah,
comes,
because what's the best that can happen? You
if
got
a
to
Newcastle Central Coast comes, his game time.
Multi. If he goes in and sits down with
Multi
Stage and he goes,
21
listen,
set.
Stage, what's the plan? Obviously, they all do. And he tells him, he'll tell him straight up to his face, you're in the plan, just wait for him to go, and you get more game time next year. You'll get more game time, definitely more than you're getting now.
But if Central Coast come up to you and say, look, we want you to be a starter,
How can he improve?
Well,
on getting game time?
Get the
Pelicanos.
minutes. Why not?
Pelicanos,
Go.
yeah.
Like,
NPL.
I don't mind that.
Something else has happened.
I think
getting back later on.
Yeah, I think if Pelicano, if anyone, I can't blame him for leaving. Harper, the keeper,
Oh, the young one.
19 years old.
I think keep him.
He's playing NPL, yeah?
Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
playing. He's been
Leave
playing
him,
okay.
leave him play there.
He's been playing.
No, he hasn't been. Vidicic's
Yeah,
keeper.
Vidakovic.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
he's
say.
NPL.
Yeah, so he's like second
Yeah.
reserve.
That's all the players that are off contract this year.
But did you notice the players that are off contract? The A-League posted up today like best 11 off contract.
Yeah, and he chose Clue out right back. That's another reason why I look
Yeah.
at it. Yeah.
So
Like shit.
But there was a
Azani's up
couple.
there.
Yeah, I'm like nah.
So if I'm the club, I'm 100% pushing Clue
Yeah.
and Sapsford. Sign him ASAP.
Get him done.
I don't reckon Victory will re-sign Azani.
I don't think.
I
so.
don't think they will.
Oh, he's not.
He'll end up with
Another
somewhere
A-League
like
club
Brisbane or
will.
End
Perth.
up at a fucking.
Brisbane or Perth. I
See,
reckon.
John raises a good point.
Maybe.
John raises a good point.
Oh, speaking of Adelaide,
If Anderson's going,
Yes.
yeah, it's cool.
if
He's gone.
Anderson's
week.
going,
Yeah.
why would you play Anderson over Temakovsky?
I don't know.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
don't know.
I think there's something brewing there. That's why I said keep, because I think if they get negotiated to stay on a lower wage and he's happy to come off the bench for Sapsford, I think he
As
might
far
stay
as
with
I'm aware,
We're saying it like he's the last striker on the planet, bro. Like, fuck is
Second.
I still can't forgive him for last season. I'm sorry.
He's gone. He's done it for me. I had very high hopes for him when he first started, when he bursted onto the scene at Marconi over there. And fucking from then, it's just been...
no.
And one
I
more,
think it
George.
comes in the attitude.
Stadge.
That's the big one.
What?
Stadge.
Are you give him a contract extension?
I'll give him another year.
A year? Fucking
I wouldn't give him 2. I would only give him 1 extra year.
I give him 2 option plus 1.
Yep.
See,
I'll do 1
See,
plus
it's funny,
1.
right? It's funny because I want to give him 2, 3, right? But is this season's success built on the fact that he only had 1? I don't know. I'm just saying.
It could be motivation.
Because it's like
Why?
motivation to be like, you have to perform. But in saying that, he's done better than
I think
any
he's-
coach that
yeah.
we've had since Popovich. So I'm happy to give him 3 or 5
was
years.
looking-
I don't
I'm
give a
like
fuck.
what Malta said, 2 plus 1.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
I'd be happy to invest in him long term if what we're seeing now is gonna be how we're playing.
Yeah.
If we're gonna consistently play like this over the next couple of seasons, bro, give him 5 years.
Brother, you remember how
Guadalajara's not coming back, bro.
do you remember how many times I used to say, I just want to see a coach come in that can turn these fucking players, the crappy players that we had, that he can come in and we can see something, at least with the crappy players, bro. You know what I mean? And then we can wait until the following season where he brings in his players, type of players.
This will be his first window, right?
Well, this is, kind of now. The next season coming up, if he's still here, hopefully.
It'll be
It'll be such a kick in the ass if he takes us this far, gets us this high, and then...
And have to go back to square one again.
I'm back to women's Socceroos, or what do you, Ollie-roos, what do you call
Stadge done well. Give Stadge 2 seasons.
Matildas.
No, but Aloisi's got the job, remember? I told you.
The other guy.
No.
The Juventus manager.
No, it'll be Aloisi.
Carl Viet gone. Did we talk about this last one?
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah, last week.
If I'm Adelaide, I'm going for the Newcastle coach, Stanton.
Yeah.
I'm
Really?
signed-
It might have been a done deal. That's why he.
Yeah.
I'm going for-
Stanley's
mate,
a good coach. He's a good manager.
He's worked wonders.
He suits their system. He works well with youngsters.
He's a good man manager.
Mate, go for him hard.
Yeah.
But we got Stadge. No one goes for Stadge.
No one gets to stage, mate.
Hands off,
Yeah.
cunts.
And Stadge, brother, like couple things.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Nah,
Here we go.
I stand by what I said at the derby, 100%. It felt like a loss, but I'm happy that you guys proved me wrong with when I came out and I said this club after derby. I said we don't have a winning mentality. Since then, you proved me wrong, brother. So humble pie to me. Happy to admit it, brother. Happy.
Yep.
Happy.
Yeah.
George, do you want to say anything? Do
I've already said my apologies.
you want to say something else? Because just say something.
Alan Stajic. I'd like to formally
Gonna zoom in on your
apologise
head,
for what I've said over the last recent weeks, including the start of the season. Mate, you are a dead set fucking legend. Going over to the RBB was an absolute gesture and a beautiful fucking sight to see. If you stay and you win us anything, premiership-wise, trophy-wise, not just a statue, okay? But I'm going to make you my God that I'll be praying to. not just...
He will be your trouble chief.
I acknowledge you, my good chief.
You'll be his wise
Done.
man. You'll be his wise man.
Yes, I will be your wise man, Alan.
All I'm going to say is, as much praise as we've given everyone tonight,
Yeah.
the praise is warranted. The criticism during the season is also warranted.
But you have won nothing yet.
Right now,
Fucking hell, Malta, bro.
but this is the reality is, hey,
Like
man,
saying, he's done well, done this.
All right,
Go fuck
Ruden's
yourself.
first season, was that a success?
Fucking rubbish.
Exactly, but we made the finals and lost.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
The players don't do that.
Rubbish.
what we're saying is, job well done, continue, but the job's not done.
Eunice scored again.
Yes, he did.
He's still,
He scored.
Yeah,
PSV second team.
he's
His contract's end at the end of this season. His loan ends and he comes back to us technically. So I don't know. We don't know.
they're gonna sell him.
PSV will fucking buy him, bro.
They should.
Well, wouldn't you, bro?
Let the club make some money, man.
It's a good deal from.
He's like John said. He's only scored 4, but last game he did score. And did he assist? I can't remember.
but he comes and he makes an impact. That's a good thing to see.
And
he-
PSV second team.
And
That's second division of
Eredivisie
Holland.
is still a quality league, so...
I don't think he's back. I don't think he's back. I think
he'll
he'll find
be
something
I'd love
else.
to see him back, but oof.
Oh, mate, honestly. Yeah,
Tear
I'll
it
take
up.
mate. Yeah, the second team is in. All right, so yeah, this game I think obviously like you were saying, Kev, I don't think the players can take it lightly. I think I'm a bit worried. I've got the same feeling for this game as I had for the Western United game, and that's not a good feeling, but it is what it is.
Not a good feeling, but we came out with a good feeling.
That's it.
What's who's talking shit on there?
Someone's asking George to wash his feet.
What's that?
To wash
your feet?
Stadge's feet.
I wash his feet.
Oh God,
I will
Ozzy,
wash
why
your
would you
feet,
ask
my
that?
trouble chief.
Banana.
Yes.
What's your WrestleMania predictions?
Oh,
Here we go.
Hey, it's this week. Yes, it is this week.
Weekend, yes.
This weekend.
switch
Sunday,
off.
Monday.
no,
Tuesday.
Before I gotta ask the viewers something. I gotta ask Abdul, who's on our who does our post match. Abdul, if you're out there, please reach out to us on RBTV fan page. We need to have a chat to you about this Saturday's game.
Either Instagram or
Instagram
Facebook
or something.
Ooh,
No, it's a good thing. It's a good
maybe
thing.
do Facebook because I don't really respond on Instagram.
We can pretty much say it.
Say it, spit it out.
I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, like
He's getting married?
no.
Oh.
Like 15. No,
I don't know.
No, because obviously we get seats at the stadium.
Yeah.
To watch the games. But we just wanted to say thanks to all the guys that come on the post match interviews, like Georgie, Sean, Abdul, and David,
Michael, driver.
and Michael. So if you boys can reach out to us, we just want to get you guys to come sit with us for the last regular home game of the season. So. Boys, if I haven't reached out to you already, some of you I have, obviously Georgie and Sean and David, but if Michael and Abdul can reach out to me, just so we can organise to get you to come sit in our area for the last game of the season, just to say thanks.
Double header as well.
Beautiful.
Doubleheader.
Look at
Watch
that.
the
Fucking
girls.
look at that.
Reach out to us.
What's the girls before the game?
Malta's up at B. He's ultra.
brother.
He's all
There's
time.
a fucking round, brother.
Yeah, but we just wanted to say
brother.
thanks for doing all the interviews, obviously being a part of it, and that's that.
Yeah.
And you know the club obviously is able to help us out. So thanks.
Look at that. See that club. Look at that. Sensation.
Anyway, back to the rest of me.
Oh, fuck.
Back to WrestleMania. Yes, man. What are we starting on?
Kevin Nash.
Nah, triple threat.
The triple threat?
Yeah. Seth is going to win it.
Is this for real?
Seth is going to win it, yeah. Seth's winning.
Seth, Gunther's going to retain his title. Charlotte's going
Undertaker.
to...
Nah, yeet. It's the yeet. It's yeet.
Charlotte's going to...
It's yeet. Charlotte's going to lose.
Is Cena even there?
Yes, he's
But
wrestling.
you can't see him. That's the problem. You can't see him.
Cena's wrestling for the world title.
Against?
I'll be honest. This
Cody
time,
Rhodes.
this WrestleMania build-up has been
Shit.
absolutely
Who's Cena wrestling
Shit.
against for this title?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Stardust.
Goldust.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I thought.
brother. His brother.
His
Younger
brother.
brother. Cena's going to win. Cena will win. But I don't know where they're going to go with it.
Are they brothers?
Dirty Dom wins the title.
Dirty
Yes,
Dom.
he does.
What's he fighting him for?
I see.
I see
Oh, the
title.
IC. Is it a triple threat? Four-way.
No, it's a four-way.
Penta. Is it? Penta?
Penta, sorry.
What's his name? Fucking. Oh. How do you say his name?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker, yeah. Scott Steiner's his nephew, mate.
You're
Fucking.
saying so, bro. Gunther retains versus Uso.
Jay Uso. Yeet.
I don't even
Nah,
know. He
I don't know.
sounds like Uso.
I don't know. I think
That's it, John,
Jay's
that's
winning.
my question. Where's the Undertaker?
Bro, he's want to kill the bloke or what? It's like some people are saying, oh, the Stone Cold needs to come back. Bro, the guy's 60-something. You want to fucking break his spine? It's already fucked as it is.
The guy's
Oh, I
dead.
thought you wanted him to come to the Wanderers game.
Dead man walking.
He's the dead man walking.
Anything else?
Yeah, get to the fucking game.
Kev, you want to say a joke about a dog?
Yes, was it?
yeah.
I didn't quite catch it before.
Okay. Hang on, let me compose myself because
Composure.
It's not that funny.
Woosa. Woosa, you gotta wipe your
He
ears.
told
Someone
us a joke. I laughed. I'm not going to laugh now, but I laughed the first time I heard it.
Mine.
my girlfriend had a dead dog, right? So I went to get her another one. Now I don't know what to do because she's got two dead dogs.
Fucking hell, bro.
The first time I heard it, I laughed, but now it just is.
Now it's like,
You can't tell Jake
But that's
twice.
But I may have not done the joke as much justice as the person who gave it to me.
Yeah.
But that was for somebody
Listen.
who watches the show quite regularly, fan of the show, and asked me to say the joke. So I've said it now. And it's
My
out
one's
there.
better.
Go.
Oh, no.
And you've already heard this anyway, so.
Have we?
Yeah, just told it before we went on air.
I can't remember it. Go, George. Say
I think
it.
it wasn't the
Why don't blind people bungee jump?
Ah, yes.
Why?
Why?
Because it scares the fuck out of the dog.
I didn't get it.
Malta didn't get
He
it.
didn't
He didn't get it.
He didn't
Doesn't get
And then
it.
it's the guide dog. The
Guide dog. He's gonna
Yes.
take a guide dog with him.
Yeah, all right. I think that's signed to end the show. So.
And another joke.
It was something
So
about
we've gone
15 minutes
hang on,
ago.
hang on.
Another final joke. CFC suck.
Score update.
All right, it's, I guess still nil.
Still
all 'cause
nil
no one
all.
is, updated. All right, so we've got
Nil
win,
all,
win.
Fucking nil or half time. Fuck,
All
you believe that?
So we've for Melbourne City, we've got win, draw.
Yes.
Okay.
We got
Yes.
a 2-1 win, 3-1 win, 1-1 all.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, well, hopefully we're here next potty.
Get to the fucking game.
Literally, there's no reason.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
There's no reason. It's the last home game of the season, so last chances for interviews, unless we get a home final.
Easter Saturday.
Make all these fucking New South Wales games that are left over.
Ki-
Make them all home games. There you go.
And
There's
last
no
thing,
reason.
cancel all your fucking holiday plans because they be there on Saturday night. Simple as that.
Cancel.
Good way to end, George.
Cancel
everything.
Would you cancel Easter, George?
Yeah, when's Easter? Sunday.
He's got a new god.
Stage. The tribal chief.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hopefully
And go. You know.
hopefully we see you at the